hope, excitement, optimism. These are three words that were not associated with SMU football until Chad Morris arrived on the hilltop. But now, after his second spring game, he has players like linebacker Carlos Carroll excited for the fall.
Of course, here in Texas, people say there's only two sports: football in the fall, football in the spring.
Carroll's hard work is not going unnoticed by his teammates.
Pretty much Carlos Carroll, he's definitely coming along pretty well. R.C. Cox, pretty much just his linebacker course has gotten tremendously a whole lot better compared to last year, and we're going to be something to reckon with this year.
His hard work not only gave him praise, but it also yielded him some hardware.
Yeah, so I won special teams MVP, which was just I was very honored, and linebacker of the spring. Again, I was very honored by that because those are my teammates that are voting for me.
Carlos Carroll might be one of only a few players that remain outside of the state of Texas on the SMU roster. As Coach Chad Morris has not signed a player yet from outside of the Lone Star State, but he doesn't seem like an outsider as long as the team keeps winning.
Yeah, I'm definitely a huge minority on the team. We preach Texas tough and things like that, which if you're not from out of state, it's it's nothing to be hurt by, but you just gotta really think that Texas football here is huge, so you just buy into it, of course.
If Carroll keeps working hard, he might just find himself among some SMU legends.
Again, it kind of changes with the intensity of it. Not saying that I was never intense with it before, but the workouts that we have had and the mat drills that we've been doing and the practices with just full on contact, just was able to just get more in an intense mindset and more of a just do everything you can to win the day. And having the defense and offense compete every day just helped a lot with the intensity of it. And that's probably the biggest thing that I worked on, was just being completely locked in for the one play at a time.
And then
I'd say the defense. I think our defense has matured, has grown as closer together, and I think we're going to be a lot more sound and a lot more physical. And offensive side of the ball, we still got a lot of playmakers. Xavier has become, even though he's a sophomore, Xavier Jones, even though he's a sophomore, he's a full-on veteran on the field. He's our biggest threat as a defense. We have to cover him, and of course Cortland. And then just our offense is going to be high-powered again, but our defense, I think, is going to be a lot more sound.
All right.
Practicing fast. It's looked all spring like it's a faster pace. How much of that is just because you're familiar with the system and you know what they want from you this year?
That's definitely played a big part. Second year in the system, we didn't have to learn the whole playbook all over again. It was basically some of the same plays from last season and last spring. So, being year 2 into the offense, we didn't have to relearn everything. So we were able to take that into stride, and then Coach started throwing in some more things. I'm pretty sure he told y'all that, he's barely halfway into his playbook. So, he's throwing more, like a little thing here, a little thing there, and it's making us go faster. And his whole thing is, getting on the quarterback so they don't snap the ball before the referee gets set. So we've been going fast, and that's his big thing, is just going fast and fast and fast. And the faster we go, the happier he is. So he gets upset, he starts pulling quarterbacks out. We're going slow. So year 2 into the system, I really think that's helping. We got a lot of people who've been in the system for like I said, 2 years. They know what's expected. They know the plays that are expected, and they know what Coach Moore's expectations are, and that's making us go faster.
First play of the game, deep shot to you. Did you ask for that coming into this?
I did not ask for it. I mean, I told Coach I want to make as many plays as I possibly can. I know there are going to be a lot of people out here who want to see some exciting things, so I was trying to, my thing is I want to go out there and do whatever I can for the team, but give a good show for the crowd as well, because our fans are the most important part of our team. So, I just want to go out there and just play ball and have fun. So I didn't ask for it. There was an honorary coach who his biggest thing was he wanted to go deep the first play, so he did, and I mean, I had to make a play. There's a kid right behind me, Alex Honey. I'm pretty sure y'all saw him. Big 6'5" kid, big frame kid. And I'm working with him right now, trying to get his fundamentals right. That's like his thing that he struggles with the most right now is his fundamentals. So me and him are both working with each other, pushing each other to get our fundamentals right. James Prochet, he sat out last year. He's a red shirt. That kid can fly. He can make plays. If he's one-on-one in space, somebody's gonna make him miss. He's a warrior. He balls. Myra Gilliard, he didn't play today, but he's been getting better every day in spring, helping Shelby Walker, who's at 5-man also in the slot. They're pushing each other every day to get better. I think him sitting out last year was really important. Him, Alex, and James all sitting out last year was really important for them to develop their body, learn the system more. So like we said, they can go faster once the spring rolled around, and once fall camp rolls around, we can go faster. And there's no hitch, no hesitation once the season rolls around. Oh, definitely. We got Matt, Ben, and Daryl right now, and all three of them. I don't have a preference on who throws the ball to me, who throws the ball to any of our receivers, because they all do a very good job of reading the field and getting the ball to the open receiver. And that's one thing that we like as receivers. We don't like to be put in bad situations. With a chance of us getting our head taken off because of a bad read or anything like that. So we don't ever have to worry about that with our quarterbacks right now. They're all doing an excellent job of, making sure that we're able to make plays for the team.
From a receiver standpoint, do you notice a difference between them in terms of their cadence, the way they call the play, the way the ball comes out of their hand? Is there a big difference from your perspective?
I think there's a difference. Matt, you got to be more alert of where he could be, because you might look back, he's in the pocket, and you look back again, and he's out the pocket, he's rolling to the left. You got to go make a detour. With Ben's gonna sit right there in the pocket, and if he thinks that he can get the ball in the window, he's gonna throw it. So he throws rockets, and you gotta be ready for it. And you can even see it on routes on there. A lot of our receivers were at the beginning of spring were having a hard time of catching it clean. There were a lot of double catches when Ben throwing the ball. And with Daryl has he's a shorter quarterback, but he has a really, really strong arm. He's a shorter quarterback, and he also ropes it. So a lot of curl balls, a lot of routes we have to go back to the quarterback. You have to be ready to get your hands right and catch it clean with Daryl.
One of the guys you go against in practice, Jordan Wyatt, moved from safety to corner. from your perspective, going against him, how's he doing in that transition?
I think, you know, when we first came in, he was already a corner, so that's you know, familiar ground for him. So him going to safety coming back wasn't too big of a change for him because he's used to the corner position. I honestly like going against him because he has NFL speed. He runs a good 4.3, so it's, you know, I'm able to run by a few of the other corners on our team and corners in our conference. And then, you know, so going against him, having good 4.3 speed, and he has really good hands, really strong. That's one thing a lot of people don't know about him. He doesn't look strong, but he's really strong. And, you know, he gives me a really good look every time I go against him. So, you know, anytime we're lined up for one-on-ones or doing 7-on-7 or good on good, you know, me and him are making sure we're going against each other to make sure that we're making each other better. So I honestly like going against him. You know, the transition, I don't think it was a big change for him because it's familiar ground to him. But I think that he's doing a really good job at the position that he is right now.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. I appreciate y'all coming out.